Hey guys, and welcome back to another flashlight review from Flashaholic Urbex. Today I'm going to present a flashlight to you that is not that well known. It's the Brinyte PT28 Oathkeeper. I got this a while ago, but I just did not got the time to present it to you. So this was a test sample, therefore it came in a standard cardboard packaging. Normally it comes in a nicely cardboard package. So here's the flashlight itself. You can see nice engravings, and what's pretty cool about this light is it's a sample, not for sale. This is the first flashlight I get with a branding like this, so that's pretty special. It has a nice combat ring, as you can see, for a tactical flashlight. I personally don't need it, but I bet that there are several people out there that find this a really cool thing and like it a lot. Then I got a nice bag from them, so thanks Brinyte for sending me this. Inside I got a Brinyte nail clipper and bottle opener. Then we have the charging cable, which will charge the flashlight here on the side. Then a very nice holster with a holder for spare battery. This one is really sturdy. I've seen lots of crappy holsters lately, but this one is top notch. Then a nice lanyard. I think that out there are a lot of people that appreciate a long lanyard like this. So let's take a closer look at the PT28 Oathkeeper itself. It has a nice desert tan color. It's between desert tan and gold in my eyes, but it's still nicely finished and it's a nice color, so I really like it. It has a Cree XHP 35 LED in cool white with about 6500 Kelvin, and it sits well centered in the deep smooth reflector, so there they did a great job. Then it has a tail clicky as well as an electronic side switch, the tactical ring here, which is removable. Take out the battery protection, a 3100 milliamp battery that's internally rechargeable, so that's cool. Removable clip, I will leave it on, and I'm showing you how to take this one out. So as you can see, there are two arrows on the tail cap, and you have two carvings here, so you just need to align them, and then you can slide it in, and then of course it's blocked and it helps to unscrew the tail cap. So we'll take that away, screw the cap back on, threads run smoothly, so it's nice machined. What's cool, often tactical flashlights don't allow the light to perform a tail stand. This one can do it, so that's a big plus for me. The tail clicky turns the flashlight on. The side button has no function if the flashlight is not turned on. And then like this you switch between the different output modes. But before we are going to have a closer look at the user interface, I wanted to tell you some facts about this flashlight. The working voltage of this flashlight is 2.8 to 6 volts, so you can either use it with a 8650 battery or two CR123A batteries. So that's cool. If you run out of battery power, you can easily buy replacement batteries and continue to use the flashlight. But as I already told, it has the magnetic charging system, which I will show you later on. It has an intelligent power indication design, so here the side button is illuminated and will show you the battery charge level. The maximum beam distance is 245 meters. Peak beam intensity is 15,200 candela. It's waterproof according to the standard of EP68, so also impact resistant to drops from a height of above 1 meter. The overall dimension, the length is 140.8 millimeters. The body diameter has 25.4 millimeters. The head has 26.5 millimeters in diameter. It weighs 110 grams without battery and without the tactical combat ring. It has of course overheating protection as well as an overcharge or over discharge protection if you charge or uncharge the battery inside this flashlight. So for the output modes, we have a low mode with 10 lumen for about 5810 minutes. I will also convert that into hours and put it underneath the video description with all the technical specifications. And then one click gets us to middle with 60 lumens for 960 minutes. And then we have the high mode with 360 lumens for 210 minutes. And then we have the turbo mode with 1000 lumen for 1 minute as they indicate in the manual, and then it continues for 109 minutes. I measured this one inside my Ulbricht ball and I got at the start 1750 lumens, so that's even above the indicated lumens, and it keeps them for about 1 minute. Then it drops down to around 900 lumens, and after another 2 minutes it drops down to 400 lumens, and the 400 lumens are then kept until the battery is nearly dead. But what I tried is reactivating the turbo, and it worked. So just after the flashlight dropped down, I turned it off and on again, and I was again at full power. So it's a timer controlled step down that you can reactivate as long as the battery has enough juice in it, or as long as the flashlight is not getting too hot. I would have wished for that the output would not have dropped down that dramatically, because 400 lumen is not that much, and I would have preferred it to stay at around 1000 lumen after the turbo stepped down. So now we are going to have a closer look at the user interface. So as I told you, you need to turn the flashlight on from the tail clicky, and then with single clicks you cycle from the lowest to the highest mode. Flashlight also has memory, so it will always turn on in the last used mode. You also have the possibility for direct access to the lowest mode, therefore you need to push the side switch and then turn the flashlight on with the tail clicky. Then you are in the lowest mode, and then you can regularly cycle through the different modes. Double click gets you to stroboscope on the side clicky when the flashlight is on. Another double click goes to SOS mode, and a single click brings you back to the last used mode. You also have the possibility for momentary light, also in the last used mode, so that's pretty cool. And then you also have the possibility for momentary strobe, therefore you need to push it down quickly, release it, and then push it down again and hold it. If you want, however, direct access to constant strobe from the tail clicky, you need to do the same, but click the clicky the second time through, so you are directly in the stroboscope mode. Then, as I told you, there's a small indication light which will turn on 10 seconds after the flashlight is turned off. Now it's on, so that you can easily find it back if you have it lying around in the dark. If you want to turn off this feature, you need to turn the flashlight on and keep the side button pressed for about 10 seconds, and then it will give a short flash. And now this feature is turned off, so as soon as we turn off the flashlight, it will not turn on again. To reactivate, just do the same, 10 seconds, press on the side clicky, short flash will indicate it's turned on again. So that's a pretty cool feature. It's always cool if you can turn on or off these kind of features. And now I would say that we go and have a closer look at the battery indicator. So when you turn on the flashlight, the indicator will show for the 5 first seconds the battery status. So you have a constant green for 100 to 70%, constant orange for 70 to 30%, and a constant red for 30 to 10% of battery left. And then as soon as it's below 10, it will start flashing red. So we're going to have a closer look at the internal charging possibility. So the magnetic cable here is in a really nice quality. It's covered with tissue, makes a really good impression. As you can see, the head is glowing in blue, and then you just need to connect it and then it's charging. As long as the LED is in red, it means charging. As soon as it turns into solid green, it means the battery is fully charged. If there's a problem while charging, the battery will turn into a greenish orange color. I will show you if I take off the tail cap. You can see that it turns into, yeah, they indicated it was orange, but for me it's a light green. It's not a dark green as we have seen it before. And as soon as I turn the cap on, it switches to green. And now it's charging again. So I hope that all the explications have been clear to you, and then we are going to see each other outside, where I will show you how this little guy performs in the dark. Well guys, here we are outside. As you can see, I already got my Christmas lights up, so I hope you all are prepared for the holidays, even if they are not going to be as nice as we hoped them to be with the COVID situation. But here I already wish you all a very nice Christmas. So here's the brightest mode. As you can see, it is illuminating quite well. I'm going to turn the camera now to the darker side of my garden, and we will go through the different output modes. So this is the lowest mode, as you can see, and then we are going to cycle through the different modes. So the beam pattern is quite nice. It has a small hotspot in the middle, so it has a decent beam distance. I personally prefer lights with neutral white or warm white LEDs, but for tactical flashlights it's always good if you have a cool white. It's more aggressive in my eyes. I will show you the stroboscope mode. Nothing special here, standard stroboscope mode. And then yeah, I think that's about it. For everyone that is looking for a quite affordable tactical flashlight with a nice combat ring, as I showed you before, this PT28 Oathkeeper is definitely a good deal. As always, I hoped this video was informative. If you have any other questions, feel free to put them in the comment section, and I would be really happy if you would leave me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thanks and see you soon. Bye bye.